Hi everybody, I just wanted to create a short video to show how to access one of the large hard drive images I created some time ago as part of another mini project. It all started with Brett Gordon's YaDOS and the ability for it to access multiple storage devices at once. I wound up creating a large hard drive image of over 3,000 disk images, most of those from the Color Computer Archive, and made it available in the CoCo-Pi Project. So it works under MAME, under XRoar, and even for real color computers that are using either a CoCo SDC or a Super IDE controller or even the Glenside IDE controller. And as a matter of fact, it'll also work just with pyDriveWire. So it's a very flexible type of setup. And that's really based on the fact that YaDOS can handle so many storage devices at once. So Brett did a really great job on that. In any case, the video I'm recording today is just showing the CoCo-Pi mine, just a standard build. And before you start with any of the things I'm going to show you, make sure that you do an update on the CoCo-Pi. I make a lot of patches and emulator updates available throughout throughout each month. I want to make sure everybody's up to date before they do this. And basically how to kick it off is you just open up a terminal and you type in utils, which takes you right to the standard utilities menu. From here I'm going to go to the downloads menu, and there's going to be an option where you're going to see one called update giant hard drive image for the CoCo. Go ahead and take that. And if you don't have it already, it knows it, and it will it'll go to the Git repo where I have this project hosted. It'll pull everything down and eventually extract that hard drive image. If you already have it, it'll know, and it'll just skip this step. This does take a couple minutes, so we're just going to let it go. Okay, the image has been downloaded and extracted, and it should be made available now for use. From here we can go back to the main menu, or actually you can just exit out, and we can now actually use the GUI menu. Some things you have to do through the old legacy menu. Other things like launch the emulators themselves you can do through the new GUI menu. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Now this large hard drive image I've made available for the CoCo 2, the CoCo 3, I believe it's even set up for XRoar. Let's go ahead and just launch the CoCo 2 menu for MAME. And the option that we're going to pick is Color Computer 2 with YaDOS with hard drive, or with the 6309 in the hard drive. Now, it really depends. There's really not much software that's using the 6309, but I made that option available. Let's just go ahead and pick the standard Color Computer 2 YaDOS with the hard drive image. Now, there's going to be an automated script that's going to run, so let this go ahead and just automatically respond to some of these questions. It is asking about a CoCo VGA because, again, you can use this on a real CoCo with a CoCo VGA, and if you do, it'll support 64 column mode, this particular program I wrote. What you're seeing here is some commands being issued to YaDOS to mount a DriveWire disk image and the virtual IDE hard drive image. In this case, it's MAME. They have their own hard drive emulator, and that's what I'm using here. And YaDOS is compatible with all of it. So the instructions are telling us to type in run. So if you type in run, you can pick a starting disk image to look at. Now, again, there's over 3,000. So let's say I start with disk image 2. And what it's doing is it's giving me a listing of all the disk images, the title or the volume label, whatever you want to call it, of what each of these numbers represents. So you can see there's quite a bit here. For example, I could stop here and I could say, let's go to drive 36. So the command in YaDOS is drive space, comma, 36, basically the disk you want to go to. So now if I do dir, that's actually that disk image. If I go drive, let's say I want to go to disk image 100, that's disk image 100. Same with if I want to go to, let's say, drive, I don't know, 1000. That's the disk image for drive 1000. Now, there is a PDF file that will show you what all these disk images are. Let me see if I can open that. So if I go up here, you would find that in Media, Share 1. I believe it's under EMU, VHD. Yeah, it's one of these. That's the PDF, and what is this? Let's take a look and see if this is it. I believe there's a PDF viewer with CoCo-Pi, so we're going to find out. Yep, here it is. So this is the index of all the disk images that are part of this hard drive image. And they should match up with any of the drives that you pick when you're running that little basic program I wrote. Again, it's a very simple basic program to help you navigate quickly through all these disk images. Ideally, a program like SDC Explorer, but for YADOS would be great. For this hard drive image, it would really make it even nicer. I do think people in the community have experimented with other types of disk browsing software. I think Sidekick, which SDC Explorer was based off of, might work with this. But in any case, I just wanted to show you what that looks like. And again, it's pretty easy to get set up. You just have to download that hard drive image, and then the emulator options are there. If I get out of this and go back to the menu, I could, let's say, go to the CoCo-3. Let's see here. CoCo-3, and we'll do the same thing. We'll kick that off. It should access the same exact image, so let it go, let it answer the questions. Or it's going to type in the ADOS commands automatically. And these are all documented with Brett's documentation with the ADOS ROM image. I'll provide some links in the video below. Now, because we're running a CoCo-3, I can run 80 column mode. So if I run this, again, I can start, let's say, at disk image 10. It just gives you a little bit more on the screen at once, which is kind of nice. I'll hit Q. If I do drive 1000 like we did on the CoCo-2, gives me the same image. So obviously I have not tested all these disk images. It's really too much software to go through, but it's kind of nice that it's all available in an easy format for getting. So that's it for this video. Again, I just wanted to create something short. There was someone on Discord asking about it. Hopefully this will help them out, and that's it. Until next time, thanks.